Hi, my name is Melissa Pierre, and I'm one of the lucky authors featured in Ignite. Very proud of being one of the authors, and I'm here to read my chapter, which is What's My Idea? How do I start a business? In the part that I'm reading, I actually introduce myself a little bit more. And basically, what my chapter is about is, how do you get an idea? If you have an idea and you're very passionate about it, how do I start? I am lucky to have lots of experience in this area of my life. I was in sales and marketing at such a young age. I was shy back then. And during my 25-year plus journey in sales and basically helping people ignite their ideas, I've put some of that knowledge in this chapter. So let's get started. What's my idea? How do I start a business? Are you one of those people who says, I've always wanted to start a business. I have this great idea. I want to work my own hours, and I think I can turn it into business. There are so many questions when that great idea ignites in your head, but how do you know it's going to work? How do you know if your idea can become your business and you can take a wage from it? This was me. All I knew as a young person was that I wanted my own successful business one day. I had my first business at just 17. I was designing basic internet pages for small businesses when the internet had just started. I bought a book, How to Build Web Pages for Dummies, and there you go. I found so many small businesses who wanted a web page, but didn't even know anything about computers and certainly not how to build a page. At that time, there were only big corporate companies creating websites, so the price was high for the average small business owner. This was my first test. I had just dropped out of school and had a successful day job, but I wanted more freedom. I was young and had just bought my first car. Since that first business way back then, I've worked on so many startup ideas from mums at home to big corporate partners. My name is Melissa Pierre. I am a mum, a wife, a carer, a trainer, a mentor, and a director. I have a high-performing NDIS business and help vulnerable people navigate NDIS housing and high care services. I have a history in business, consulting, property investment, management training, and many more positions that I've led to me in my current success. What most people don't know are my struggles to get here that have made me stronger. I have dyslexia. I mix up my spelling and my words, and when I'm tired, it's a lot worse. I wasn't diagnosed until I was in my 20s, but I suspect my year 7 teacher may have thought I had dyslexia. She told me I had a great imagination and that my art and stories were excellent, but I couldn't spell and my grammar was shocking. But with not the best articulation, the story was always clear. She suggested this may have come from my love of dance. Our family moved home shortly after this conversation, so I got lost in bigger schools and decided not to finish year 11 and 12. This made me feel dumb. I went on to 2 successful careers after leaving school, earning more money than the adults in my family, but I could never believe I was smart. Most people back then said my success was based on my looks. The opportunities came to me because I was pretty, no other reason. It's funny how we hold on to the people's harsh words. Lucky for me, my stubborn mindset is what made me stronger, made me want to learn more and to become more than just a pretty face. I started to learn fast and focused myself on success and having fun. Step 1, where to start? The first thing is to ask yourself, is this idea my passion? Are you great at it? Are you or can you become an expert? Would someone want to learn from you? Do you start with a business plan? These are just a few of the questions I learned to ask myself before starting any new project. It's actually the easy part. Everyone has skills or something they love to do. The best questions you can ask yourself are, can I work on this business of mine every day? Can I research it, become an expert? Do I know all the ins and outs of it? The best jobs are the ones that don't feel like a job. If you can work on your passion every day, you will never feel like you have worked a day in your life. Starting a business doesn't need to be hard. It should be fun. Work-life balance is important. It's one that I still struggle with, to be honest, but I wake up every morning and love what I do. I love being a strong woman in business and showing my 2 daughters that you are never too old to learn. Find your purpose and your passion, and you can find your business. The next stage is discovering the most common pain people are experiencing within your field of passion. If this project is truly your passion, you will know what your ideal customer looks like, what pain they are facing, and how to find a solution. With my dyslexia, I used to get so scared of the theory part of starting a business. I was told I had to write the plan first, to go through how it was going to run and where the profits would sit. The reason I succeeded is because I did the opposite. I'll explain a little later. To keep this part simple, the most successful business solve a pain or making things quicker or easier for us. As an example, the Apple computer was built to help make things quicker and to merge all of our daily devices into a main console. By finding a way to help others, it means you don't have to be the smartest person in the world to start a business. Hence, many of the top earners and entrepreneurs in our world today never finish school and actually have dyslexia. The main and most vital point before considering starting a new business is to establish if you have actually got a product or service that anyone will want to buy. That is the first part of my chapter. I hope you go out and buy Ignite and be inspired by all the stories and the great women that are featured in it. Thank you for listening to my reading.